Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of One More Round, the Rocky Series podcast. I'm your host, Ryan, and with me, we have the lovely Katie and the lovely Kyle. Welcome, everyone. How you guys doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Happy Thanksgiving to all our Northerners.
Appreciate
it. I'm
Yeah,
doing
so
good.
yeah, sorry, Kyle. Yeah,
I'm here too, Ryan. Jeez.
So I just want to say yes for the time. It might be American Thanksgiving, who knows? But yeah, we appreciate that, and we appreciate everyone who's watching us. And give you a little bit of an update because this is only on YouTube right now. The audio feed is building, so if you I don't know how this is going to work. People are like, Ryan, what are you talking about? Because I'm listening to this on my audio feed right now. It's all up to date. So yeah, I'm uploading all the past content. It's still happening. It just takes time. I'm just like doing mass dumps on the audio feed. Anyway, so I must say, no. So it's actually okay. It's kind of nice. It's yeah. Anyways, the feed is nice. It's being rebuilt, and I'll plug it eventually in the socials so people can rejoin it once I have a library being built. People are there though. It's interesting. I don't know who's there, but also people are emailing me too and saying, "Hey, you know what? Like I missed that episode of like me, Doug, and Craig covering some old Sly films." So people are actually re-listening to stuff that's been out for a while, but they never heard back in the day. So I think it's forcing some people to listen to the older episodes, which is kind of nice. So, okay, we got some big news. Let's just get right into it. First off, the I Play Rocky movie has a casting update. Did you hear about that one? Matt Dillon is going to apparently play Frank Sr.
Really? That's big.
Yeah, it's interesting, eh? Like this is a real film. It's a real movie. And speaking of I Play Rocky, now as we know, it's about the creation of the Rocky film. How did it come to be? Long story short, is how did Sly get this film to the screen? And our friend of the show, Jared Talkstein, who is the podcaster, of course, of the 21st Century Hyperspace podcast. He found what was it, Katie? He found it in the garage sale or something? Or?
I think it was like not an antique store, but like something like that, like a secondhand store, some sort of a secondhand store.
Yeah, it was like a secondhand store, and he literally bought this book. I can't believe he found this. This guy's luck. It's insane. So there's a book called The Rocky Scrapbook biography, written by Stallone pre the Rocky sequels, about how the Rocky film came to be. It was before.
Right, I just remember the copyright being 77 or 8, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And I have a 6-minute clip, so bear with us. This is like a podcast with a podcast. So listeners, just listen to what Jared has to say. It's a fascinating story. So it's a podcast with a podcast. You have a professional podcaster giving his professional podcast voice, and he's telling us a story about this whole scenario. So that's kind of the setup. We'll let Jared finish a little bit of it here. Here we go. So
hello, Going the Distance podcast friends. This is Jared from the Hyperspace Podcast in the 25th Century.
I gotta remove something else. Seriously, once. There we go. Let me try this again.
I love that picture with the view.
Okay, there it is. Let me start that.
Hello, Going the Distance podcast friends. This is Jared from the Hyperspace Podcasting in the 25th Century. And I was talking to Katie and Ryan recently about a book I found at a thrift store called Sylvester Stallone's Official Rocky Scrapbook. And it's a gem of a book that was published in 1977, first-hand diary of the making of the original film. And I was talking to Katie and Ryan about how it's such a fascinating read because it is a snapshot of a moment in time, and yet, Sly was a star on the rise. He was not the box office champion of the 1980s quite yet. So it's an interesting snapshot, and that got me thinking about the Rocky series in a larger sense, about we how we followed this character 76 all the way up to his final appearance in 2018. Well, so far his final appearance, we'll see. But when you stick with a character for that long, and I'm not saying that younger people can't come to Rocky later and binge them and watch them, but when you are people of a certain age, I found Rocky in 1982 and Rocky 3. So, and I have grown up with Rocky as a presence in my life. Rocky is a character in a film. He's a fictional character, obviously. But when you have a connection to something, for something else starts to happen. It's not just being a fan. It's not just wanting to collect all the stuff from the movies or that stuff. I think there's something deep happening where you feel like Rocky is your friend and your companion on your own life's journey. And I think that's why it resonates, because you see Sylvester Stallone as a young man in 1976 in Creed 2, and it's the same guy, and he has, Rocky has lived, and we've witnessed some of his biggest moments. We saw his his first fight with Apollo. We saw his. We've been with him through these milestones. We saw him rise to the top of wealth and fame, and we saw him brought low. And we've seen him in the aftermath of his wife dying and what that looks like. And, we've seen him, do everything he's done since, Rocky Balboa. The unique thing in cinema that we have this character portrayed by the same person through decades. It's not like James Bond where they recast him every 10 to 15 years. Of course, the series continues, but, we're switching out the parts. That's not the case. The only other thing since I was a kid, Indy has been one of my heroes. He's still my favorite fictional character. Sorry, Rocky fans, but Indy edges him out a little bit. And it's because, and even the later films, which are not very well regarded, to me, aspirational. Because as a man, I have followed Rocky and Indy since I was a kid. And they've and I've watched them. And, Sly and Harrison Ford they're my dad's age. And I guess that's something else that connects with me. I see bits of my father in those guys. And, Harrison Ford have one last big adventure. To me, that's aspirational. And I think that's why the Rocky series resonates, is because this is to be you just being a fan of the movie. he becomes your friend. So I hope that makes sense and isn't just a bunch of rambling nonsense. But the coverage of Rocky Balboa director's cut, and I can't wait to hear what's next. Take care. Keep punching.
All right, thanks, Jared. That I don't think there's, other than I agree, Indiana Jones. What other character has been with us for 40 years? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you've seen the same actor start and finish the character for that long. Because you brought up James Bond, yeah, or Batman, or Superman. These are characters that have different actors over the years. But is there another character that's done that long? Indian Rocky, by the same actor?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Free. The Rocky Scrapbook as a PDF file online, so you can find it. Just if you're having trouble finding it, shoot us an email and I'll send you the link. I think you have to create an account for a. I actually have this account already. Scribed is SCRIBD. It's like an Audible or an Amazon book club thing, but it's pretty cheap too. It doesn't have quite the selection of Amazon, but anyways, somebody uploaded the book. So basically, a user took the time to screenshot every page, but it's available for a PDF download. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to be curious to see what is different from, what am I going to say, from the, I don't know. Any thoughts off top? The stories in that book are different than the ones we've heard over the years, or what do you think?
Well, I am very curious to see, because I'm going to read the new book that comes out also. So I guess my curiosity is how those differ. And I know there's like way more of his life in the new book. I mean, the book that Jared was just talking about was a very small period of time. You know, like he made Rocky. He was the nobody, and he made Rocky. So it'll be like probably specific to that story. But I don't know. I kind of wonder. He wasn't famous yet, so I'm curious if we'll get like maybe a more honest, less ego-filled story of that making.
Yeah.
Stories tend to evolve over time.
Mm-hmm.
The same, you hear him in interviews tell the same thing, but it facts change. So I think anything and people have been asking him these questions for 50 years. And so I think most of them should be familiar, but also they'll be.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for the movie, and I think what we talked about this. So Peter Farrelly is directing it. What sources is he using? I would suspect or hope maybe he's using the book, but I don't know if he's allowed to. Like, because don't you have to like say based on XYZ, or if it's not based on the book, where is he getting the story?
There's a lot of this is public knowledge. It's been made available to public information, so to speak.
So is it just info that you could just kind of Google and grab? You don't like, I know movies don't have to source it, but you know how some true stories are based on this book or this account or this biography.
Well, you know, like I don't know if you guys watched the Ryan Murphy's Lagoon story.
Yeah, I want to watch that. Yeah.
It's good. I've seen the whole thing. Plus, I like what's his face, Charlie.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Mm-hmm.
Well, he has already been announced to be the next series is the Lizzie Borden one.
Yeah.
So Charlie Hunnam has been announced to be her dad in that one.
Wow.
And then he plays that again. And then the first one was Dahmer, and then there was the Menendez brothers. Anyway, those don't follow like history very closely, so to speak. Like that's like a criticism of those, but it's not a documentary. It's a movie. There's a difference.
Yeah, fair. I find on shows, if you want, this is any resemblance to real events is clearly not intentional And I'm like, okay, this is actually based on something. And it's like usually obviously based on something too. It's like, oh, it's this.
Also, the Fairley, which Fairley brother?
Peter, I think.
That's the Matt. So Matt Damon, I think, is a common collaborator, right?
Yeah.
So that makes.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And Sight on your badge in our chat. He's already downloaded the scrapbook.
Look at him multitasking.
And people were saying it's coming in choppy on some of our feeds, which is fine. But I just a heads up if anyone's worried. I'm screen grabbing this whole conversation right now, starting now. So, worst case scenario, it will just start at this moment. Because it's coming through clear on my computer, so I don't know what's going on with the feeds, but I think other venues, so to speak. Okay, okay. So we got another voicemail from the Screen Nerds.
Hi,
Michael.
Ryan, Katie, and Kyle. This is Michael Burke.
Sorry, I always forget to remove the other one, then start. There we go. Let's do it again.
Hi, Ryan, Katie, and Kyle. This is Michael Burgett of the Screen Nurse Podcast. Great work as always going through Rocky Balboa. Just wanted to share some thoughts on this latest time watching it. This was really like the highest of technology with the computer generated animation, and it was really up to date. It was probably at that point on the level of a PlayStation 2 or an original Xbox as far as like graphics and animation goes. So at the time it looked, it really doesn't hold up very well as far as like the animation goes. I mean, we can see that in any type of video game generations as they move forward. So like, looking at this animation, it's like, yeah, it doesn't really hold up very well, but getting Mason Dixon fired up, because if we remember, right before this was when he had the conversation with his trainer, and his trainer was talking to him about he needs to be challenged, he needs to find somebody that will stand up to him and where he can get that self-respect. So he had that meeting, and now wheels turning of what we end up seeing with this exhibition fight. And then obviously later on when Rocky sees the replay of this, that he gets that same motivation to want to pursue this fight. So as far as like the impetus for getting the story going, as far as like getting these two together, it still accomplishes what it needs to accomplish. But yeah, by today's standards, try and fix, which is interesting why in the director's cut they didn't try and redo the animation. Like they didn't try and update it, use more updated graphics. That would have been interesting if they had done that. If they had made it look a little bit more realistic, since the technology has gotten better with that, or if Stallone just thought it wasn't really worth doing that. But anyway, great job as always. Keep up the great work.
All right, thanks, Michael. You know what's funny regarding that CGI fight? It looked, I don't know, hokey.
I remember just not. I was just like neutral on it. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, it just seems like that's what. Yeah, that's what it would look like. You know.
Yeah, same. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. That's interesting though. You have maybe a more effects aren't my. I don't really care that much.
I'm Team Pauly. I'm Team Pauly. It's the Looney Tunes fight. It looked silly. It was a goofy fight. I don't know. I love. So thanks everyone. If you want to send us a voicemail, all you got to do is go in your voice app on your phone, talk in your phone, and then you say share, and you put in the email address of our show, and off she goes. Okay.
We got reasonable prices. Reasonable prices.
Send selfies. Support. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. We're getting into a very big scene in the film here. We just, of course, if you remember, Rocky gave Little Marie a light bulb Remember, and the big flash in his eyes and Sly. And then there's that big, the improv line where he goes, "Whoa!" and stay in character a little bit, but it was honest reaction to the bright light. And now we're going to Rocky at the grave.
This thing is, I know you're gone as I visit your grave, but I can't expect you to be waiting at home. I never knew I could have these kind of thoughts.
Now, before we continue, I'm 90% sure this is director's dialogue.
This is the first time I've seen this.
Okay.
For sure. I would remember that.
Yeah, good point. I kind of sometimes forget, because I don't know this movie that well. But yeah, I think you guys are right. No.
So Rocky's mourning, of course. Sometimes expect you to still be home in you expect your little dog to come around the corner, or you expect your loved one to be in the kitchen, but they're not there. It's yeah. In fact, Bruce Springsteen did a very poignant song about this. So if you've lost somebody, you want to cry, or lost something, and you want a good cry, download or listen to the song "The Missing Rising." It was written in regards to 9/11, and the whole just talks about how like everything there in the morning is there as you left it type thing, but you didn't come home from that event. Yeah, it's but it paints that picture of you're missing. This is rock.
Yeah, it's only been 4 years since she died.
No, sure.
So it's like, yeah, like your longtime partner that was like, especially for Rocky, everything to him
was Adrian.
Yeah, it's
some kind of crazy game like God is playing, and I want to go home. The lights to be on. People yell surprise and I'll step shoot. That ain't never gonna happen, but I keep thinking it will. I tried talking to the kid when I think we're just going in these different directions, and everything's going in a different direction. It's like 8-10 months ago since you left us. Sometimes I think I almost hate God.
Yeah, this is all. Wow. Hey, Rocky. Sorry, you're the writer director. Yeah, a really powerful speech, good moment, very poignant. I'm angry at God. Let's cut it.
Yeah. Also, it gives us an indication as to at least my frustration with since you've been gone, I haven't been able to connect with our son.
Between them,
right?
Like,
and you do hate if you believe in a God and this kind of shit happens to you. You would say or feel they cut this.
We've said it before. He's the worst. Weirdly, he's such an edit whore. I gotta use a bad word, Sly. You're a whore.
Yeah, it's because I wonder if Vanity, because I feel like I'm vain too, but the way I was just thinking, the way that they shot that, he had his head in his hand, just kind of saying it, mumbling almost like you would when you're just having this conversation with a person. And that seems more normal than a more projected him sitting there speaking to the audience. And I feel like that's what we got in the cinema, the theatrical version.
I just don't know what his thought process is. I'm like, that's a powerful scene, great dialogue. That again, good. That's almost Oski. Oski. That's almost an Oski. Oscar part 1. It's almost an Oscar-worthy performance.
Yeah.
That's great acting.
Yeah, and we got information that we
Yeah,
needed
yeah.
in it as well. You know,
I'm
like,
going in different directions. My world isn't the same without you because of that, and you're not around to anchor me and my son and our son. We're all over the place. We're losing each other. Yeah, you're the anchor that kept us together. I know it kind of spells it out, but it spells it out. Things have not been the same forever. That's a really oomph moment. So maybe
Yeah.
that's why he took it out. Maybe it's too much. Remember when he's holding his cross, even though I still believe he goes, "Yo, I don't do that stuff no more." So maybe the fact that we're seeing Rocky lose his faith a little bit might be too much for Sly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to really connect with God at any point in the film either, right? So
we
maybe
never
he didn't
see
wanna-
him like.
Yeah.
I don't know why the God. It's not like we see him be a religious person.
Well, it's sort of like
Otherwise,
he's like prays before fights and
Right.
stuff like that. And he's like he sees Father Carmine for a blessing. Like, he's kind of pseudo. He's not like hardcore religious, but like he does show some religiosity.
I guess in the first ones, and then this is bring us back to the
Yeah, once he gets money, he's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck this."
Money.
That's true. Pride preceded the fall, right? I really do. He says so. He doubles down. I really do. Doubles down.
That's why he got canceled.
Okay.
God is mad.
Nobody else helping us unload this stuff. I mean, you pay for it. How come we gotta do it?
Make your head strong.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think working hard makes your head strong. You know, like when I was a kid, I'd stare off at these street lights for like 30 minutes and try not to blink, or I'd be squeezing a ball until I thought my hand was going to explode.
Why?
Wow. I was teaching myself to be uncomfortable because I knew being uncomfortable might come in handy someday, like when I was in the ring and such.
Interesting. Rocky lore and squeezing the ball. He's got to mention the ball, right? That's why he had the ball.
Yeah,
But I like how he tells us why. Now we know why he was squeezing that ball this time.
that's like I get a lot of like military kind of TikTok shit on my feed, and like that's like something Navy SEALs have a saying for. It's like, and they don't exclusively on this, but like get comfortable being uncomfortable. Like the idea that like you have to accept the fact that you could be uncomfortable, and it'll help you in those times where it's like strength or skill or whatever. You're training to be uncomfortable, and I think that's like the arc of all these films, where it's like going to Russia is being uncomfortable. Going to train in LA is not soft. Even though like Apollo trained hard, he was at a comfortable gym. You got to go and be uncomfortable. That is like a huge element of his training. Or even in the Creed films, he takes Adonis out into like the desert because it's uncomfortable. And you're going to be, when you're fighting in the ring, it's uncomfortable.
really good point. I also don't recall Steps observing that, hey, you bought this food. Why?
I think
Yes.
it might
Yeah.
be.
That is
Is that
new.
new? Or is it
I
new?
have seen this scene before in the deleted
That's
scenes.
maybe what I'm thinking of then, because that's
Yeah,
okay.
you know, and it's like
Well,
Steps is not really working out hard.
I don't think he's used to hard work.
that's true. He's not helping at all.
Yeah.
He's not doing nothing.
He's-
Okay, so I think this is the scene. Let's see if we can find it, because I love investigating this, where he hints at his parents or his dad being in jail.
Yeah, the Arches, and he talked about the
Arches.
McDonald's executive training program.
No, it's either that or the Arches did refer to the.
Oh, is it in
Philadelphia
Philly?
prison.
I was just
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I looked that up.
Yeah.
I think in that old podcast.
That's right.
Yeah, it was like it's one of the really early prisons. It's really archaic.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
so Rocky / Sly, who wrote the script, it has to refer to something. So it must be jail. It's such an odd thing that he doesn't. It's weird that Sly wouldn't just out and say my dad was in prison. But then it's Rocky Rocky way of saying the arches. Like it's vague but odd. Like so maybe it's a local thing. That's the thing. It's a very local dialogue. Like that's
people there would know what it is. Yeah.
But
that's an interesting thing to introduce to us after all this time. Like that was a specific choice to leave that. If he was referring to that, it always kind of not unsettled me, but just sort of like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Okay. I have some fan fiction.
Oh. So
remember when Rocky 2 was trying to get employment and they asked him how far he got? And he said his dad went to prison and he had to go get a job to help support the family.
And but it feels like he's getting a job, following in his father's footsteps, because my fan fiction is that his dad was also a collector for
maybe
the
that's why Gazzo likes him so much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Rocky must. We've talked about this before. Rocky must have done. He must have at least done jail time.
Well, jail time.
I don't know. Probably. Like maybe he didn't do like actual like years in prison, but he's probably done a few like 90.
Nothing worth bragging.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, exactly.
So Louise just brought up that Steps is the very worst character in the entire Rocky universe. Even the sternal bums from Part 3 have more heart.
Yeah, you know what? To me, Steps is a pretty typical fucking teenager.
Kid. That's why I give him. I agree. Like you bring skills in our. I don't know. He's not even the antagonist. Tarver is the worst, I think.
Oh, yeah. But I know. Steps are character. Steps are the redhead in the front row. I heard she came real cheap.
Yeah. You know, Steps to me is like the character makes sense because he's like probably a kid who's a bit mad at the world because he like his dad he lives in like a shitty part of town. Like, you know, he hasn't had anything modeled to him. Like, hey, you know, get a job, work hard, do this, do that. It's like he doesn't see that in his world. It's like, you know, he's been slighted. You know, I mean, it may not be true, but like, I can see why he has this attitude. It obviously needs to change, but I'm like, it makes sense how we got it.
And Rocky's because he can't connect with his own son, taking steps on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he'll connect to anyone else, like Adonis Creed or Steps or.
Now let's listen to the. It's been a while since I've heard this. I think Mason's recorded this back in the original run, so I'll be interested to hear what that dialogue is for the archers.
Just making conversation.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Who should I be talking to? The pigeons?
I wonder if he threw that in because of Mike Tyson and his pigeons.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I think he's just, you know.
Well, he would Sly would know all about that stuff. That Tyson at this time was a big pigeon keeper. He was very proud of his pigeons. Ex-champion. What should I be doing? Talking to my pigeons? I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
that's how Tyson got his first fight. Is like someone killed one of his pigeons, like some older kid.
Oh, there you go.
I'd be pissed too.
And he was like way older, and Tyson just beat the fuck out of him.
There you go.
But that was like a snotty brat kid thing. Like, oh, I'm just making. You don't.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what?
Steps a bit more. Kind of,
you know what?
After that, I'm like, actually, I think Louise has a point here. He's kind of a shit
brat, like that, right?
What's the arrangement here? Is Steps getting paid? Do you think?
Yes,
man. I'd be like, come on, bro. You got to start. Like, yeah. I mean, if I'm paying Steps, I'd be like, you know what, Steps, you're right. I shouldn't be carrying this in. You're getting paid. I'm gonna go have a coffee inside.
Shit.
When I come back.
Although Rocky's trying to set a good example.
Being a mentor.
Let me call my mom Little Marie.
Oh, that's how I know her.
Yeah, well, she isn't little no more.
Yeah, she grew up.
This is a wild line.
Yeah, I call her Lord.
Why not?
You know, you shouldn't be goofing on your mother.
Look, man, she's my mother.
You know, she's your mother,
This
but
is all new.
Yep.
mother should be goof-proof. You know, heard from your father lately?
Why?
Just curious. You're not being around bother you?
No.
Not at all.
No, I said it doesn't.
Okay. When my old man took on the arches, it really bothered me, and my mother took off too, like in a different direction. So
My father took it on the arches. Took it on the arches.
It's a really weird way of saying it.
Took it on. What on the
What if
arches?
it
My
means he
mom took
died?
it kind of hard. Maybe he's dead.
Maybe he's dead.
Or left.
Took it on the arches.
Okay,
Yeah, took it on the arches. Does that mean took it off? Used the arch of his feet?
Yeah, I leave. Took it on the arches means to leave a place by walking often quickly. Is a British English informal expression where arches refers to the arch of the foot, implying departure on
right.
foot. Can mean to depart, but it could mean
wrong
to
on
clear
this
their head. But it
Well,
sounds
'cause
like this was like a permanent.
Okay, but I think I took off.
yeah, that
What
makes
an
sense.
odd
His dad
thing.
took off. He's talking about Steps' dad, who also
Mhm.
took off.
He left
Yeah,
the
okay.
family.
The Arch's prison theory is officially dead. That is officially the wrong theory.
Yeah.
So he just
Now,
took off.
did I
He's
take
deadbeat
credit for
dad.
it earlier? No, I'm going to say no. That never happened.
So they're able to connect on. They both have deadbeat dads.
And he kind of has a
That's-
deadbeat mom.
Dad,
too.
the abandoned father.
Sounds like.
Mhm.
Like mom went off
Yeah.
a different direction. Now we're going to give mom a little bit more credit because she's stuck raising him, but still.
Yeah, well, he's saying that's why moms are goof proof. So he's not going to talk shite about his mom, but he's kind of saying my dad. Yeah, he took off. So, interesting.
I'll point out in Canada, goof is a real insult to call somebody goof, especially
Oh.
in prison. Like in Canadian prisons, goof means like a bitch, like you're someone's bitch.
Oh.
One of my jobs. So I was like, anyways.
Setting up their finances.
No. Like when I was in university, like the labor jobs.
Mm. I was teasing, but yeah. Mhm.
All right, so I'm glad we went one more round. We would have let.
We needed it
I-
because it did bum me that potential storyline always sat not quite right with me, and so him taking off makes way more sense.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, now we have it. Now we have Rocky Lore. Rocky did not have a good upbringing. Okay, that we kind of knew. Now we have official canon that his dad took off and the mom didn't take it well. She was probably absentee mother, though physically there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't understand.
So what you do?
Nothing, nothing you can do. It bothers me. It still does. What do you do about it? Every day you take your lumps. Like everybody's got lumps. It's like a lumpy life. Period. For you, wow, you're really lucky. You got a mother loves you, and she ain't quitting you.
So again, he's talking about his life. You're lucky. Maybe pay her a little bit more. You're lucky to have that at least. It sounds like Rocky didn't have either.
I feel like with teens too, when you say this kind of stuff to them, they always seem like they're like, no, whatever. Like they brush it off.
Of course.
Like they're never going to be like, yeah, that's right. You're right. I am lucky that I have a mom.
No.
They're never going to be like that. They're just going to be like, yeah, whatever.
Until they become adults. Speaking of,
Well, yeah, it plants a seed. Like they kind of ruminate on it later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think hopefully that's what's happening with our
And
steps here.
the other thing too is like Steps is You know, he's not just like some suburban teenager. Like he lives in a hard part of the city, and he's like he might be, you know, thinking it's cool to be hard, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And you know, so Rocky's kind of being like, he needs a man. I mean, that sounds. He's not listening to his mom because teenagers don't. But so it's like helpful for steps to see another doing like this. So good on you, Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
I know we're not supposed to say this, but yeah, he needs a man in his life. I agree. I know.
You got to be listening to her, because if you listen to them dumbbells on the street over there, you're going to end up doing a lot of wrong, like me.
A lot of wrong like you. Man, you made it all the way.
I know that was freak luck.
Well, I'll take some of that freak luck.
Now, waiting for freak luck for suckers.
It'll work for you.
You know, I mean, the time, we thought it was kind of a joke, some like a joke that backfired. If you want something, you gotta go out and get it, and not be waiting for freak luck. You know what I'm talking about.
Interesting. It's that life and art and life type thing. It's weird because you got the character Rocky saying, "Yeah, it's free in the Rocky universe." That's exactly how it happened. This whole universe exists because of Paul.
Mhm.
It was, I wouldn't say is it
Yep.
exactly freak luck, because he still had to write it. He still had to be in the industry to be around those people. But
Well,
it was
that's the same idea. He had to be a boxer.
storm of all the right things happening, which in itself is freak luck.
That's exactly right. That's the life and art, because it's the same thing. Sly had to be an actor. He had to be a struggling actor. Imagine if he had a successful like Barney Miller or something, and then it's like he never got hungry and wrote the script. So it's interesting how that's what he's saying. Like he didn't wait for his Rocky moment; he created it, but it was sort of freak luck that things didn't work out the way they didn't work out for him to create the Rocky script. So it's that weird. Sometimes the being uncomfortable, like he was saying at the beginning, or being uncomfortable is a way to. I don't know. It's just life is interesting, but it's also lumpy. And I do like.
Lumpy. Yeah,
I
you're
love
right.
that.
Life.
It's lumpy.
That's just like the most
Such a
wild
Rocky.
thing ever.
Yeah.
I feel like he missed a line. Oh, Steps is like, well, you it's like, you made it all the way. I'd be like, I can shoot here, okay, man. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and he's right. You can't wait for luck. Like luck did happen to, like you said, Ryan, both Sly and Rocky set that up. Then, like plenty of people get
Mhm.
lucky chances and they squander them because they don't have the talent that goes with it. Whereas Rocky and Sly did in their cases, and so they had a freak. It was freak luck, but it was an opportunity nonetheless.
well, it'd be like someone saying, "Oh, you won the lottery.
Mhm.
I'll just wait to win the lottery."
Yeah, that's right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
you're not going to win the lottery.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the
Yeah.
chances of what happened to me happening to you is like next to nothing. So if you wait around for that, you know, in all
Kyle,
likelihood, you're screwed.
Are you telling me that it's not a smart idea for me to use the lottery as my retirement plan?
You know what, Katie? No. So I'll give you an alternative. You just send all that money to me. I'll take care of it. I promise.
Yeah. Even worse, I don't buy tickets, so I don't
Oh.
know how I'm figuring.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
Ryan.
just send me
you just-
those memos. I'll take care of it eventually. Trust me on this.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, when you guys don't break thumbs, it makes me look bad. So let me do the figuring.
Yeah.
So now the question is going to be asked by
To
Steps.
be
So you
honest.
think you got it
Like,
all
I
together?
think Steps is a
I don't
lippy
think-
shithead,
Well,
especially earlier.
okay.
But I think these questions he's asking are like honest, legit questions. Now they could be more polite, but it's like this conversation has a bit of depth to it. Like they're getting somewhere, so I like it.
Well, this is remember Sly wrote this. This is Sly talking to the audience.
Yes.
This is Sly talking to the public. This is him saying, "I got lucky. with Rocky the franchise, but I also made my own luck. I didn't wait for it. He recognizes that I'm Sylvester Stallone and I'm a big star because of Rocky. Also, this is so then this is the so you think you have it all together, you think you have a beautiful wife and daughters, you have it all together, whatever it is. Again, this is Sly's interview to the audience.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's see how quote Rocky answers this question, but it's going to be Sly through Rocky's voice, is my guess.
Would I be climbing into a hole in the cement if I had it all together?
Would I be doing Rocky Balboa because Rocky 5 bombed? Had it all together. That's cutting any scripts. Nothing. He was dead in the water, kind of. He recreated his brand by re-investigating. Yeah, the well. So you know what? I got a more story to tell. I want to fix Rocky 5 because if you look at his filmography between 93 and 2006, it's not very good.
He
Or
had
96 to 2000.
Yeah, I was going to say he had some stuff in the mid 90s. Remind me, was the new Rambo, because they came out around the same time.
2008.
So this was before the new. Okay.
Rambo got greenlit because hey, remember what you did for that Rocky movie when you're old and you reinvested? Do that for the Rambo one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll write direct that. And he did, and it did well. So there you go. Yeah. To his credit, Sly did, and then we got the Creed films. We wouldn't have the Creed films if it wasn't for Rocky Balboa. It's insane. It's actually kind of so. To Sly's credit, yeah, there's no way Coogler would have made Creed had Rocky 5 been the last.
Right.
People would be like, no, this franchise is. Well, yeah, this character's good. That it reinvigorated the character for sure.
And it was like a little bit of a test too, to see if people still cared.
Oh, they did.
After all, do people still care about Rocky?
We talked about this before. I believe Rocky 5 still made more money at the box office with inflation than Rocky Balboa, I think. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Brother Ruben. Remember him? The original host?
Hi, Ruben.
He had a theory. He said it's based on the success of the previous film.
Well, totally. Yeah.
So 4 was but then word of mouth takes over. So what happens? Rocky 5 comes out because 4 was so much fun. Then people are like, oh, this isn't like 4. This is, and then it dips quickly. And worried, so they didn't show up, and then it built over time. Oh wait, this is good. So it's been the long burn of a good film. Does that make sense? It's never dipped.
I wonder if like DVD sales are a lot higher. This is a more extreme example, but like Shawshank Redemption is
bombed at the box office.
But it went nuts on I guess VHS. DVD sale.
It was on TBS and stuff all the time.
Yeah, it's considered
of all movies on IMDb.
Yeah.
But it's apparently one of the reasons it came out at the same time as another popular film. I can't remember.
In the theaters, so there's competition.
There's competition. Plus, it's the name people didn't the Shawshank Redemption. You hear them bitching about it, you hear the actors and stuff. So it's I wonder if Rocky Balboa, people, because Blockbuster was still around and Rocky Balboa came out. I wonder if people were renting that movie and watching on TV more and made more money that way.
I just want to say that I was one of the original that saw it in the theaters. Shawshank.
Oh, nice.
I literally saw it because it was a Stephen King adaptation. I didn't know the book. I didn't know anything about it. I'm watching this movie what the?
I'd kind of forgotten that it was.
It's a Stephen King book, and it's one of his short stories. I forget which short story collection it comes from. I'm sure nerds out there yelling at me, but it's a novella. It's not quite a novel, so they adapted it very well. And the character Red, this is a joke in the movie because
because Irish is that one?
Yeah.
Red is Morgan Freeman's character.
Yeah.
So Morgan Freeman's character is a white guy named Red who's Irish in the book. So that's the inside joke for the film.
Why do they call you Red?
Yeah. Because I'm Irish, which is exactly true. That's why he's called Red in the book, because he's Irish. So that's kind of the joke. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, Fantastic Miles is almost just as good. Anyways, I'm getting nerded out of that. All right.
No, I don't think so.
So why you wasting my time? I mean, you don't got
I don't
time
think
for
he's
me if you don't
paying
want
him. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
You like dogs?
dogs.
Dogs.
Are you deaf? No. Never mind.
So my news is bad. They give me free
Oh.
food there, and she's like, "Go help Rocky out. Spend some time with Rocky. He's like a father figure mentor." And then, like, as most teens, he has a shitty attitude about that.
Sure. Kind of
So,
weird.
go ahead.
I could have sworn he said the invitation was such. Do you want a job or
Yeah.
something? You want? You
Yeah,
want
my
a job?
made a few bucks that way. He was talking to Maria about
Yeah.
it, I think.
Yeah, we got some fan fiction that he worked the books, which I liked. Remember that?
He just doesn't want to make money there. He's just like, I don't want to be here. My mom's making me here.
Yeah.
He probably hasn't had a real job before. He's a lazy teenager. He doesn't
Yeah,
know
he's a shitty attitude.
how the world works.
Any other guy would have been like, go, like, get the fuck out of here.
Do you like dogs? This is kind of weird. I mean, he's doing all this stuff with this almost stranger compared to his son. It's a weird.
Yeah, good point. Like we're gonna go adopt a freaking family member with.
Well, I think Rocky wants to probably get a dog anyway. Maybe.
Yeah.
You know, so
And
like, I'm gonna bring steps through this process.
Kiss was in the first one, and but I got to tell you guys, this dog, the dog scene, Katie in 2006, I was dying because I was like, I didn't think I could love Sly more. And then he A, adopts from a shelter, B, adopts the old dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah,
Yeah.
my heart.
Spoiler alert.
This is like a dog pound where they keep a large variety of dogs. I used to come here all the time for sightseeing, but you learn a lot talking to dogs. Really, you do. Yeah. So
This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit.
What do you mean?
Trained, nice dogs. Because
They're not like barking. Well, you have to.
this. But the old Edmonton dog shelter where we got our dogs in the 90s was just like this. It was like a big long row of cages. And when you
It's clean though.
yeah, but it's like when you walked in here, it was like
Even in a nice
loud.
shelter. I mean, these poor dogs have, you know.
I know.
But it's like the near my house is like they have like different rooms for the dogs, and it's like it's way better, way better. This is like the old school, like you felt so bad for these dogs going in there. And you walked in this long like prison kind of row with all these dog cages, and it was super loud. So when I see this, and it's like you hear like this little yip bark, I'm like,
Yeah, you see the dogs
not
just
what it's
laying there calmly, like they're just yeah.
All right, let's see the first one they pick out. Steps checks this one out.
This one. Oh man, this is.
Oh,
Dog's ears, dang it. That dog is gorgeous, but they make him try and look mean.
Yeah, also says that one looks mean. I
He's
don't want a
not
mean
mean,
dog.
he's just
Poor dog.
some dumbass.
that dog
Yeah.
seemed all right. Very well behaved dog, just sitting there.
what about this one here? Come here, boy. Yeah, why not?
Oh hell no.
At it closely,
Cute.
the color kind of looks like old furniture, like some kind of pirate chest thing going on here.
Yeah, sure, man. Hey, so how about a young one?
Yeah, just forget him. Come over here, won't you see something? Now, you notice what this animal is doing here? Lying in that position?
You ain't doing nothing.
No, he's doing a lot. He ain't wasting no energy.
Because he's dead.
Ooh, such a teen thing to say.
Okay, so it's funny if you there's like I think I've talked about this before. It was, and in one of the breaks between rounds, they they have Sly in the audience, and he's like, "It's a okay. Can I play? I almost want to play this one. It's not worth it. Never mind. Anyways, he's like, it's a very, very strategic fight. There's a lot of strategy going on here. Like, they're not wasting no energy."
Oh,
Oh, I think you might have picked that up.
I'm just looking for the trivia book. Oh, I just moved. I think because I'm still sort of. We're almost done. The garage will never be organized because garages just don't really get organized.
Yeah,
but
no.
I just realized I thought I had the book. So I'm just sort of looking around to see the box.
Can I play the video? It's like 36 seconds.
Oh yeah, if you have it, go ahead.
Yeah. It's here. One sec.
Have you actually?
And while you're doing that, don't you guys agree that dogs, like, there's such a thing as, like, they're so ugly they're cute, or they're like a cute ugly? I agree. I think that's the thing.
Okay, I'll have to find it later. I know I've seen it. I just can't see the computer. Like, I had a computer room box. It's like all my computer stuff. So I just want Rocco to know. Rocco, we haven't forgotten the trivia. It's going to have, even if we do the 30 questions on our last episode, we'll do the trivia. So, okay. Oh, we lost.
Oh, sorry. I'm just going to share screen, okay?
Well, I think he was maybe trying to share.
Yeah, sorry. I muted it because I had to play the ad on the video. So I'm going to share screen right now.
Okay. I have to remove this. There you go. I remembered. That's the only thing about the stream.
Okay,
if there's a video up,
okay,
yeah, I'll add it to the stage.
This is 1978, and this is.
Oh wow!
Howard with Sylvester Stallone and Leon Spinks just about lived your movie Rocky last winter. Have you ever felt such electricity, excitement?
No, never. And I've seen many fights, but the fights seem to have an air of intensity about it and intelligence. Every fight, every punch, every movement seems to be calculated to land. There's no wasted energy. It's just almost like a mathematically precision type fight. I find it extraordinarily interesting.
Fascinating. These two men, as they go. Okay, we're ready to go again.
All right.
We're going.
Look how puffy his hair is.
I love. That's hilarious.
No energy.
I've never seen that.
He does have a tendency to, not only with Rockyisms, like he has a way of saying things, but he also has the tendency of saying similar phrases, like that. You just pointed that out, Kyle, and then he also several times says like a large variety of. Yeah.
The way he speaks, this is not a. I gotta be careful here. This is not a little quick interview. The way he's like, I've never seen anything like this. He's very politician-like in that everything he's involved in is just the best. This is the greatest. This is amazing. Like I look. Stop. I'm trying very hard. I'm not comparing the two, but some people have that ability, or they see that like it's amazing. It's the greatest.
They're very
the best,
hyperbolic.
nothing like it.
And that you're right, Brian. It is a personality trait, and there are certain personalities that tend to, certain.
I wonder if I was at the fight, if they interviewed me, I'd be like, yeah, it's really fun to be here. Like, this is a hyperbolic, is my point. It doesn't make me good or bad, but I would just be like, yeah, this is crazy. This is great. Great seats. We have what a fantastic view. I guess.
Yeah.
But
just credit, though, that announcer guy was really like Sly had to punch it up a little.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's weird. Who got these jobs? Like, hey, Sylvester Stallone. Wow, you played a real life boxer here at a real event. What do you think? What are some things that are different between what you're seeing here and what you put in the film? I know he's got 30 seconds, but I don't know.
I think this. I've watched a lot of like old fights, and this is kind of how people are in the 70s.
I guess.
Like I think our media now is more hyped up and sensationalized. It's like,
right.
Here we go.
So much more like a sophisticated back then, it seems like.
Yeah. All right, let's see what he says about. They're going to name the dog too, I think.
No, he ain't dead. There's a lot of good miles left back.
Oh, is he talking about the dog, or is he talking about himself? Ooh, right in the right in the face with that metaphor. Holy, that was a left hook from Apollo Creed.
Concerned about his looks too, where he's like, I'm kind of a cute ugly, you know.
Yeah. He's not conventionally handsome, but he is in a different way.
Right. So,
Well, do you think Young
No,
Sly's not conventionally handsome? I guess
I
like this.
I don't think he's considered conventionally handsome because he's got very specific features.
Right.
You know.
Okay, I'd say for Hollywood, he's not conventionally handsome, but just as a
Well, then yeah. I mean, clearly my friends don't agree with me. They think I'm. They don't get it. Because a lot of them tend to like, you know, your typical like conventionally handsome Hollywood star. But yeah, I think that I've heard several men even poke fun at his looks, and I'm like, I don't know. I think he's pretty handsome.
maybe they have prejudice against Italians.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But what do you think's like a good name?
I mean, it's your dog. You name him.
Hey, no, it's like a community animal, 50-50.
Look, I don't know much about no dogs.
Well, you know, steps, it ain't that complicated. You know, you pet them, you feed them, you know.
It's just a weird, like, I kind of, I'm kind of deep steps to like.
Yeah, Steps. It's not a community animal because Steps could barely like lift a box out of the car, let alone he's not going to take care of this dog.
Yeah.
So it is your dog,
Personality
Rocky.
People like remember when like Tommy Gunn was around? He was like, "Hey, take my kids' room and take my prized possessions that are really personal to me." You know,
I'm gonna put a whole living being's life in your hands.
Yeah,
here.
he does dump his whole like. Yeah, bless his big Rocky heart. He's like, an hour left of the film. We got to make sure we can.
you know what it reminds me of? It's like not to poke fun at women because men could be like this too, but like you have like a woman who's like, you know, maybe desperate to get married or be in a relationship or something like that, and then like on the first date they're planning the wedding now. I feel like Rocky's kind of like that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's like, I don't. My son doesn't like me, so whether you like it or not, you're going to be my new quasi son.
I love big cat. Just anybody.
Don't you want to name an animal? This like, okay, geez, Rocky. It is your dog. It's fair. If I could avoid it. I get it, but it's
he's
weird.
trying to bond with him. You know? Like, let's come up with a name together. Let's like we're doing this process together. Maybe Punchy.
Yeah.
Imagine if he's like, okay, you said Punchy. We'll name the dog Punchy. Does he name him Punchy?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Names him Punchy.
He gets mad. She gets mad. She says, "No, don't let my son be a dick about this."
I thought they like decided a different name, but you're right.
There's another name I think that's brought up here.
Yes.
Don't you want to name an animal? I think every guy should at one time try to name an animal.
Polly's a pretty good name.
I don't know. Fleabag.
There you go.
That's right. Fleabag's the first one you didn't like. I knew there was like something you didn't like.
Fleabag. It's kind of funny.
And Rocky's got so much patience. I would be like, you know what, dude? You can have right off.
Negative.
I tried for 5 minutes
if
to be
you're
nice to you.
a mentor who works with troubled teens, you would have to have patience like this.
Mhm.
Like,
Good point.
if I did
And I
volunteer work in like the inner city, like I'm pretty sure that the teens there would be shitheads to me for a while before we warm up.
Sure. Yeah.
Catchy, you know, the original was pretty good, and I think though you could come up with in your young brain something better to throw up than like Fleabag.
Punch. How's that?
Ooh, it's a dig at him. It's a dig at
And
Rocky.
he's even like he even had that like that stance like come at what?
How about yeah? He's basically the R word for boxers to Rocky. That's what he's doing. And this is him kind of lashing out, but let's see how Rocky takes it.
Punchy. I like it, you know?
For real?
Yeah, for real. You know, Punchy it is. I think Punchy's easy to remember. It's not that hard to spell. And then once it's in your brain, you never forget it. Punchy, very good.
All right, man.
Good call. All right, Punchy. You ready to be bailed out, my friend?
It's funny how Mandela effect this dog is to me. I swear he was more gray than he's black and brown. It's just even as I'm
Me
looking
too,
at him,
Ryan. I thought there was more gray because he's old too. I don't know.
that's what
Well, you know
that's. I
what
think
it
you're
is?
right. That's the so your brain is remembering
Yeah,
coloring, but
yeah.
it's coloring the outfit. Yeah. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. You're a very funny guy.
Oh, look at them bonding up.
Worked. It worked. Oh, you guys.
I think it did flatter him when Rocky's like, "Yeah, I liked it," and he's like,
Yeah, to be fair, he was just kind of joking. It was a joke that stings a little bit, but Rocky took it in stride, and then they bonded over it. Which is my advice to anyone who gets made fun of, so to speak. Roll with it. It's always the best advice you can give, because the moment you show that it gets you, people like to double down, and that's just a little co-worker advice 101, especially when you're in the military. Roll with the punches, or else they're gonna. Oh, all right, Punchy, look at Mr. Punchy.
Yeah, they
Hey,
break a lot of
Punchy.
balls in the military, Ryan. Is that
Yeah,
a big,
I think so.
big thing?
I think. Oh yeah.
I think guys in general, one way we bond by busting each other's balls.
I have a rule. I never tease anyone I don't like. So that's got to be a rule. Yes, that's why I wrote it. See.
Hey,
So
can I
perfect.
say something stupid about this picture?
No.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know what's weird
It's
in
not.
this picture? Rocky is fighting right-handed.
Well, I mean, they fight with both hands, though. Is that what
No. Left-handed is like your power hand. Like Rocky's power hand here is his right hand, which normally his stance would be the other way.
I thought he's giving a big left hook with his left hand. That's what it looks like. He's wow.
Yeah. Actually, no, never mind. Never mind. Paul's fighting right-handed. I'm just.
That's what I thought. No, because Rocky's go wow with his left hand. It looks like a big left hook.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I was seeing some replay like
Right,
times in the
no.
podcast. Yeah, that's.
I would like to reiterate that I have a copy of this in my kitchen.
Oh.
Or the
I don't want to
hallway.
brag, but I have seen this picture in person. Technically, I did look through the window of a closed restaurant, but it counts. It counts.
Oh yeah, you saw this. This one's in Adrian still, right?
It is still there.
At the end.
It is still
That's
there.
so cool. Love it. I don't remember the music. I don't remember the opera music.
I think it was
there.
It was the original. Yeah.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah. You look like him. Oh wait,
You
sorry.
know, I
wrong
think
movie.
Steps 2 here kind of shows that even though Steps already knew that Rocky was the champion, I think seeing these pictures, seeing Rocky like holding the championship belt, I think he kind of realizes just like how accomplished Rocky really was.
Mm-hmm.
And that this is his lucky chance.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is your lucky chance, Steps, that Rocky was referring to.
Yeah.
Like, kind of.
Yeah, it's like
Getting to be mentored by Rocky.
Yeah, I think he's starting to get a little respect for him. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right to the. So they're probably.
He turned the TV on.
Oh, right.
But I think he is getting himself. I know another point he gets himself a drink. It is fully
After
within
work.
Paulie's character to just blow by whoever works there and grab his own drink. And...
Still wearing this hard hat. Like you can take it off. There's no safety concerns in the restaurant.
You probably would just leave it at work.
I know. It's to let us know he just got off work. Can't wait to show Rocky. This is basically like sharing an Instagram reel with your friend, but this is old school. He has to turn on the TV. He has to be video, but he has to be there because there's no smartphones here.
Paulie trying to use?
Oh,
the
I don't want to
smartphone?
know what's on his smartphone. I'll tell you that right now.
Ay, está más que jode. Rocky, ven y atiéndelo.
Hold on.
Oh,
Louise,
what did
buddy,
she say?
put it in the comment.
Yeah,
and
Louise.
We could rewind it for you if
We
needed.
can infer what she means, but I'm very curious to know
Yeah,
what she actually
the audience
says.
wants to know
Probably-
what shit she just talked about, Paulie.
Yeah, I don't know if Louise is still here, but maybe something like a smelly piece of garbage or something
Yeah.
like that.
Hector,
It's in
for
reference to
listening.
Polly.
I know you've done some translation before.
Rocky?
Now, time out. I'm curious. This seems like it's a kind of an every. Why is she alerting Rocky that he's not harming anything?
He's
and it
just
seems like
standing
this
there.
would be.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
He's probably
Rocky.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I would say he probably has a history of like drinking all their booze and being a jackass. And
But that's allowed. He's Polly.
I
I mean,
know,
he's the
but-
brother-in-law of the owner.
Rocky probably keeps a leash on him to a degree.
Yeah.
You know.
But he's not doing anything. He just sat there and turned
Not
the TV
yet.
on. I don't know.
I think this is not her first encounter with Polly, though. I think
You're right. You're right.
Yes, Louise just said, unfortunately, it is choppy. I don't know what's going on
Oh,
today.
shoot.
No, it's fine. Like I said, everything is coming clear on my end. I'm doing a screen grab, worst case scenario, so we have a good audio. It's just I don't know what's going on with the interwebs today. Something weird.
Louise, that's your homework, bro. If you don't mind.
You'll have to listen to the audio version or the YouTube
Or-
version because it will be
Where he
uploaded in a
has
higher
this
quality.
movie.
No.
Just-
Oh yeah, but it's the director's cut.
Oh, this is here. It's
That's
here.
the original.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the original, yeah. But you're right. It's weird that she's still like, hey, your brother-in-law is here. Can you? But I think I agree with Kyle. She's probably saying, hey, he's here. Can you interact with him before he does something
Okay.
like some sort of awkward outburst or just FYI, your loose cannon brother-in-law's here.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yo, Paulie. Hey, they're gonna be talking about that fake Looney Tune fight.
Hey, come on, we're about to serve today's special.
Italian food cooked up by a bunch of Mexicans ain't so special, Rocco.
Hey,
Yo, I wrote that line, but good delivery.
See, he seems like a little offended. Like, Polly, what are you doing? He's like, yo, Polly.
Yo, hey.
Like, that's.
He always says that. That's what he does. That's Rocky's response to anytime Polly says something inappropriate.
Yeah.
Hey, Polly.
Yeah, but no,
you
but he
know.
said that like before Paul even said anything. Like Paul just being there. Like his first.
Yeah,
thing
it
he said
was
to Paul
weird.
was,
Like,
Oh
it
yeah,
was kind of
good
weird.
point.
Like, what are you doing here? Maybe he's been
Yeah.
banned from the restaurant before. Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah. We're about to serve the special, and your grossness here. Is
I do like
making
how
people lose
Paulie
their
went
appetite.
full Italian when he's saying that. He's like, ain't so special. Like he was using the hand here.
Oh, he actually supposed to be at work. That's the idea. He's still in uniform.
Oh, he's like
supposed to be
on
at
his way to work.
And he's
Or no, I think
there?
he was at work. He was at work, and he left
Yeah.
work early.
Early. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting his drinks now.
What an ugly dog.
It's not ugly. I don't know why people think a dog's ugly.
shoot, dog.
I see what he means. It's a lot of times that wiry haired breed
Yeah.
of dog. A lot of people sort of just like assume it's like a mangy, like these are not my feelings, but just people will be like, oh, it's a mangy mutt. Just like, and it's, I don't know. There's something about the wiry haired.
I've pet those dogs. I admit it's a different kind of fur. And bless the owners of those dogs. Bless
Okay, I'm
them.
gonna say something I don't think Katie will like because I think she
Oh,
might
no.
have had one of these.
Oh,
I'm not a
What?
fan of like curly haired dogs.
oh, jeez.
Well, I don't have like, no.
I know you
no,
currently
do
don't have any, but
Do you mean like a poodle type
Yeah,
curly?
yeah.
No,
That-
I've never had a
Oh,
poodle.
okay.
I had a cocker spaniel,
oh no, they're
which
cool.
is soft hair
Yeah.
with the ears are a little like wavy.
I'm not a fan of like
No.
poodle curly hair type of dogs. I don't like it.
I'm not a poodle or a doodle because they like to do that now. Everybody's got a
Oh,
doodle of some sort, you know. I think he's cute.
I think he got groomed. He
It's
looks
pretty
better.
cool. Oh, you like that?
Yeah,
Surely.
Thanks, appreciate it.
I'm gonna catch you later.
Right.
Yeah, here's
Fist bump.
he fist bump, and now Paulie's gonna. Hey, are you making friends with the black people? This is him. This is what he's doing. Like, why are you doing?
What did I do to these people?
He calls him a criminal or something.
He said, "Better hide the silverware."
Yeah.
You know what, man? I'm not going to name names, but I know people like Paulie who are close to me. Like these people exist. Like you think like this.
What do you mean these people?
Of course they do. Of course they do.
Well, Paulie's
And
just
pretty evident.
It's
they
just
do.
hilarious. It's like again, he's insulted the Mexican kids and making Italian food. Now he's got ugly dog. It's like how much can we cram in Paulie's personality in a 30
Well,
second?
it's funny, and I do like the little touches. It was the Four Roses bourbon
he was
that he
drinking it,
picked
yeah.
up. So, but he's loyal to his brands. The other thing is that it does track with Paulie's character. He is unhappy with his life, and people like that. They just shit all over everybody else's. What's the term? They yuck on people's yums.
Wow.
That I don't. You know how like certain people. You know how people hate certain words. Like moist is a kind of a universal.
Yeah,
word?
yeah, yeah.
Love that
For
word.
some reason, I don't know why, yucking yums bothers the shit out of me.
Me too. I don't like it
Okay.
either. I hate it. That's but I
Thank
hear
you. It
people
makes
say
me
it all
feel
the
good
time.
that I'm not the only one.
I don't like it. I'm like, can you just say like,
I've never heard that before.
yeah,
Oh,
don't yuck
You're
my yum.
lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Paulie's really unhappy, and he's just like his negativity is reflected of him.
Yeah.
I'm just now in my life learning not to take things so personally when people are negative like that. You know what I mean? Or if, like people are rude to me or whatever. Like I've always been told it's just a reflection of them, but I think I'm like finally at this age trying to internalize that now. I'm just like, that's weird.
It's hard. I'm still working on it. Like, I mean, that's the whole point of life, right? You hope that you grow as a human.
Yeah.
But it does get better with age. I find a lot of things I'm just like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It does give speaking of someone who's turning 50 in a couple weeks.
I know.
That's right.
It does. The older I get, I just at work now, especially, which is fantastic. I'm in such a freaking place at work right now where nothing bothers. I just don't care. It's just I do my job and I work hard, but the emotional impact of caring is it's irrelevant to my life. Like, I always want to make that clear to anyone listening. That I do my job and I'll do it well to the best of my ability. Like I don't not work, but what I'm getting at is how it's interpreted, how people perceive me, how or what people
the office politics of it all, like that kind of thing.
Nope,
I
don't care.
Same.
I have a life outside of this place, and that's what's important to me, not this place.
Who's the criminal?
See, call him a criminal.
Kid.
He dresses like a bum.
Oh, coming from a human hamper, that's quite a compliment.
Hide the silverware.
So he actually does, like I said, he calls him a criminal. Outright calls him a criminal. Who's the criminal?
Like blatant racism.
Yeah.
Hide the silverware. Yeah. I mean, and this.
Okay, so we're gonna pause it here because there'll be more to talk about with the Looney Tunes fight, and I don't want to rush it, so we'll pause it here. Yeah, big episode, lots of fun stuff, and the emails might not be. They're going to be lighter now because this is not on the audio feed. I just thought about that. It's like, oh well. But I think Michael, the Screeners podcast, he watches this live, and apparently the YouTube version's garbage right now. So I don't know. Because they stream it live on the secondary site, so people can watch it there. That's where Michael watches it. But it's I don't know what's going on. It's garbage. But the official audio and edit will be available on one more round shortly, and it'll be good there. So,
What's it called? Our Looney Tunes podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, we should start. Let's cover all the Looney Tunes.
I did want to just a little quick tidbit. And this is relevant because this is the way that I can make anything a Rocky reference or watch anything, view anything through a lens of like the Rocky verse.
Right.
And I went yesterday with some friends to the Dracula ballet, which was exceptional, by the way.
Oh, wow.
And there was a point where Dracula is like hanging like off of a pipe and kind of doing like the crunches like a la Rocky and Rocky 4. like from the barn,
Oh,
you know,
nice.
when we talked.
Nice.
And
yeah.
I reached over to my sister and was with me and some of my friends. I was like, isn't it like Rocky and Rocky 4? She totally was like, I was thinking the same thing.
Wow, you've actually kind of like rockified your family, because I have a feeling your sister's not a huge Rocky fan.
Well, because we are all pretty big Rocky
Oh, are
fans.
you?
Like,
Okay.
like, yeah, they're not as like nerdy about it as I am. But yeah, like we grew up watching them all. So
I just thought you
yeah.
were like the weirdo in the family. You know what
Well,
I
I am. But they're also way more into Rocky than the average
Right.
girl.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. I can't hear you right now. I messed up. Oh my gosh. I'm such an idiot. I can't hear you. My headphones aren't working.
I'm just pretending to speak
So-
earlier, just to be a
That's why-
dickhead. Katie, could you hear me?
Just keep talking.
I can hear you, Kyle.
this is
Gong Show.
Yeah.
Audio.
This is a gong show. Is gong show a slang people use down there, Katie? Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Okay.
A shit show.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I heard some
Okay.
gong shows.
Well, I can't hear
I
you.
didn't know
So
I guess
I'm
it's
going to
not.
let you guys close out and give me the thumbs up when you close it out. I can't hear you, so I'll just trust you. You just do the close out.
I didn't
I
hear
didn't hear
no
no
bell.
bell.